Speaking as Mr. McClintock, I would like to ask you just one question. I'm very interested in this subject. What, in your opinion, would be the constitutionality of a provision added to this bill which would require registration on the part of those who now own the type or class of weapon that are included in this bill?
Attorney General Cummings, we were afraid of that, sir.
Afraid it would conflict with state laws?
I am afraid it would be unconstitutional. This is the Congressman. Now, a very brief statement on this subject. Lawyer though I am, I have never quite understood how the laws of these various states have been reconciled with our provision in our Constitution denying the privilege to the legislature to take away the right to carry arms. Concealed weapon laws, of course, are familiar in the various states. There is a legal theory upon which we prohibit the carrying of weapons, the smaller weapons. The Attorney General replies, "Of course, we deal purely with concealable weapons. Machine guns, however, are not of that class. Do you have any doubt as to the power of the government to deal with machine guns as they are transported in interstate commerce?" Well, I hope the courts will find no doubt on the subject like this, Attorney General, but I was curious to know how we escape that provision in the Constitution. The Attorney General responds, "Oh, we do not attempt to escape it. We are dealing with another power, namely the power of taxation and of regulation under the Interstate Commerce Clause. You see, if we made a statute absolutely forbidding any human being from having a machine gun, you might say there's some constitutional question involved. But when you say we will tax the machine gun, and when you say that the absence of license showing payment of the tax has been made indicates that a crime has been perpetrated, you are easily within the law. So, in other words, it does not amount to prohibition, but it's more of a regulation." That is the idea, the Attorney General responds. "We have studied that very carefully." As the Attorney General, I think that this does two crucial things. It deals with these weapons if traded or transferred after the act goes into effect. It deals with the requirement of licensing if a person is to take any weapon across state lines. And I'm assuming in all of this, of course, that the criminal elements are not going to obtain permits, and they are not going to obtain licenses, and they are not going to be able to bring themselves within those protective requirements. Therefore, when we capture one of those people, we simply have a plain question to propound to him. Where is your license? Where is your permit? If he cannot show it, we've got him and his weapons, and we do not have to go through an elaborate trial with all kinds of complicated questions arising. That is the theory of this bill.